Good morning, June 16th, 2024, 1:50 in the morning. That's what I'm listening to. This is gonna be a good one. Old school gym wisdom, early in the morning. And, previously I have knocked it out of the park on days where I woke up interestingly early, like I kind of knew that it was gonna go down. I could sort of feel it, and I've had a lot of, let's just say, forethought ability for a long time. If you pay attention to my Instagram, you'll notice I was in Argentina, then Elon Musk and everybody starts talking about Argentina. I'm really paying attention and feeling things out. You really got to use what God gives you and be hardcore enough to be able to build new skills left and right. And that's all you want to do is just learn, and grow. There's one person whose learning is very slow. They got to learn the hard way, everything. They can't learn from others. They think they know everything, right? There's that model. And then there's the exponential learner who wants to trade ideas, who's very open-minded, who actually listens, who's genuine. I'll tell you here, and we're just truth seekers. That's really all it is. We're just truth seekers. If you're working with the wrong information, if you got a bad recipe, you're not going to get to where the guy with the good recipe is going. Okay, you're not. But if you get that good recipe, if you get that good blueprint, if you can get with the people who are getting it, and you just show up every day and have that constant dedication over years without result, that's really what it takes. And it helps to have an old schooler tell you that. And the only reason I'm alive right now is because I became a professional at finding old schoolers in the gym. I had a hard life. I gravitated towards hard guys, and thank God, really, because it's hard truths from hard guys that do hardcore stuff every day that make us better. And I don't trust a person that doesn't do hardcore stuff every day. I don't, because when temptation comes, when they're supposed to have my back, when it gets scary and the weak man will run, you know what I'm saying? Well, what am I doing? No. I'm not catering to anyone's weakness because I'm saying it's okay to be weak. No. See, and all those people are doing in their week what I'm doing in my day. And so my week puts me a month and a half ahead of them in 1 week. Because I'm doing what they do in a week in 1 day. Flow state to flow state, it would fucking surprise you how much I've got to do just to stay right. Listen, a lot of people go through a lot of stuff, and you can't really be in another person's shoes, and you can't see. A lot of people get hit with cancer, and they're like, what the fuck, this happened to me? There's elements out there, man, that can come into, some people get hit with a truck, and they may never be the same completely, right? It depends. Some people have been fucking captured and tortured. You really can't blame when they have little. So what I gotta do really is just, and here's how you deal with that, if this is you, is you get up at 2:30 in the morning and you do a bunch of push-ups and you do a bunch of reading and you really tap in to the spiritual good. There's 2 servers up here, okay? There's a good server and a bad server. And you can tap into both. And there seems to be, quite the structure of various energies, right? So this is what it is. We're raising our vibration and our frequency so that we can tap into the good server, which has a valiant code and a good firewall. So you really actually have to be a good person, for real. There's no fakes. There's no fakes over here. There's fakes over here. We're just gonna call this the, you know, the evil decide the good. So I want to talk a little bit about current events real fast, okay? And element what I was talking about with genetics, as far as information, as far as diet. You need a high diversity. Culture, academia, they've really done a number on us, narrowing our focus, well, like I said, it would blow you away, all the things I'm doing every single minute just to be right, to be able to hit the record button, to be able to help out the young person down the street. You know what I mean? To be able to not sink in my own sorrows and negativity, right? You know, because I have nightmares every single night. So I have to, you know, I wake up really not in a good place, you know, ever. But I don't want to give that to anyone else, because I'm an authentic person who just wants to help other people. Most important thing, you know, if that's not your intention, guess what? This is not your channel. I'm not for everybody. No, I don't, and that said, I don't agree with any older person completely, fully. And I don't need to. I don't need to. If they're 80%, if they're a good person, if they're 100% a good person and an honest person, I don't care. They get to have their own views. And I respect that. And I'm not like fucking needing to control them and freak out and all that. Because there's live and let live people and there's control freaks. And that's really how it is. And these control freaks are sick and they cannot control themselves because they tried to control other people, which is really impossible. And the ones who did it through fucking deception, well, you've just followed the Prince of Darkness. You are over there. And you have created flying monkeys out of the people you say you love in an ill agenda, ill-intended, right? If you're deceiving people. You know? Some ego shit, man. And let's clarify the ego out real fast, right? So Mike Tyson was taken to a hypnotist by Costu Amado, who says character is the precedent that gives the hero that extra power to be champion every time. It's character. And when you look at Muhammad Ali, when you look at the guys who have gotten to that champion seat, you know what I mean? Mayweather aside, but there's a character there. No, Mayweather not aside, actually. That is his fucking story and a half, you know? But what I'm saying is, you know, they took Mike Tyson to a hypnotist to say you're going to be a god amongst men, to literally you will be able to punch through skulls, shit like that, you know. They wanted him hitting hard. They wanted him becoming a world champion, and they made there's an ego to becoming a world champion, to doing champion things. But if the character, you climb on top of that ego and you control the ego as a tool. If the ego is controlling the person and they don't, because they don't have control over that, you forget this fucking idiot. You know what I mean? He needs to be dropped. She needs to be dropped until she figures it out and she gets honest and accountable. You know, this is all you're doing, right? Is calling yourself out. You're attacking weakness, right? That's what a champion's doing. They're really one chisel at a time sculpting by design that they're thinking about constantly. They're obsessed with becoming a champion in life. That's what this is. You know, when as an old schooler in the gym, when I see the young cats, I'm like, man, I just want you to become the best you and become a champion in life, you know, because you got every potential. That's all I really see, you know, in every single person. And there's many people out there that don't see that want to tear you down. It is fucking critical that you that you identify correctly at the very least, and you have a very good radar and classification, and you can, so that you, some people, this is what I'm saying, some people, especially right now too, cannot be trusted. The administration right now just made a public announcement yesterday, that they're drafting 18 to 24 year olds. Man, that's fucking ridiculous. All for this bullshit. This guy, the cocaine in the White House, I was on the USS Carl Vinson in the Persian Gulf. Anyway, at any point in time, if they would have found a bag of cocaine somewhere, everyone would have been drug tested within 24 hours. But in the Oval Office, no. These people are all on, you know, several of them have been, how do you even find that out? Anyway, it's just ridiculous how, son was over there in Ukraine. You're like, you can't say this shit? Now they make a public announcement that we can attack Russian interior with, that Ukraine is allowed to attack Russia with our arms. What the fuck? Russia has a good quality of life, man. If those people die, if blood gets spilled, and it's a U.S. missile, this Russian boat's right now over by Cuba. You know what that dude, I'm telling you right now, he knows what he's doing. And he's telling Venezuela and Cuba, hey, which one of you guys are getting ranked in? You know what I mean? Here's some arms. Stand by. If blood spills in fucking Russia, when then we become allies, cause fucking it's war, you know. And fuck these motherfuckers. And Mexico has now a world organization president. Biden, how did he even get in? Is he gonna fucking leave? Hell no. He's gonna start a war, and then at wartime we can't have an election. That's the play, man. Fuck, it's so easy. Now listen. Where are they gonna hit? Where are they gonna hit? DC's the biggest target. And what will they fucking hit it with? There's a fucking... Timing is everything in the fight of life. We really want people, if you've been brave enough to see this, to really seriously consider, especially if you have excellent options elsewhere, paradise and shit. To really consider that, you should take a vacation real fast. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, you really have to put people in their place, or you're not helping them. It's hard truths, you know what I'm saying? And you will never fucking fly highest if you are fucking too weak and too insensible, no matter who they are. Your child, whatever, your parent, your fucking brother, your sister, whatever. Your relation, you must love them. But you need to fucking give them what they need and give yourself what you need. And that right there, bang, you know what it is. And now you're living in this new space of proudness, of winningness. Your subconscious, your spirit, the fucking angels above are looking at a winner. The old school gym killers who want to see you win. They're like, yes, yes, young man, yes, young woman. I'm proud of you for making that decision that was hard for you to make, that you needed to make. You know? Other current events. It's like, you know, it's all happening at one time. And other current events is They have it all. So, you know, Rick Ross, just on Joe Rogan, once again telling us about how the CIA has been involved with drugs and drugging and all this stuff. Like, drugs are the stupidest thing you can fucking possibly do. Alright, you got a little herb going on in your life. Keep it like that. That's it. Don't fucking put nothing else. You know? Alcohol's for fucking losers. Alcohol's for losers. You don't need to do that. Let them fucking do that. Let the fucking clowns do the shit. You don't have to get into the down. You don't have to shove yourself into the fucking stupid way. It was really like that. You feel better. You work better. You do better out in the world. You know, and you're better all the way. When you live a good life and all you care about is helping people and all you care about is nature, that's it. You're a happy person. When you realize, okay, that the bar is full of fucking losers, that the party is where you fail, that success is subtractive. That's not what I do, it's what I don't do that you do, that puts me ahead of you. And it's also a matter of ability to learn exponentially, which is learning from the stories of others, which is having the ability to investigate. Watch Dragnet. I'm serious. Get diverse sources, non-conflicted, all the reading. You know, the doctor is gonna fuck you up nowadays, prescribing these crazy pills, unnecessary operations, right? You know, I'm down here in Panama. Panama City's got the leading institute in stem cell treatments. That's crazy. Down here in Panama, there is the leading spirit tipping diet system. Find out more at nutritionaldiversity.com. Which I don't even have anything to do, well, I'm not going to have anything to do with really anymore. But the information's going to be there, much better. You know, I have a lot of work to do myself on media creation, on constructing my points, constructing and conveying what I need to lay down. And to learn with the intention to teach really pushes you to learn more. And we need to be holding on to the fucking stronger link in front of us and being the strong link for the links below us. You know, there's always people 2, 3, 4, 5 steps behind you and ahead of you. And you need to identify correctly who that is. You don't want to listen to them. They need to listen to you. These guys ain't gonna listen to you. You need to listen to them. And you need to know your place in that. And if you have excellent opportunities to go train with samurais, you better do it. If you know this is a real cat who really knocks it out of the park, and you've got an opportunity to go work with that and do that, and he's helping people or help people, or she's helping people and help nature, and do creative ideas, and be independent and do what you love. Do what you love. I'm not talking about with me, with whoever. If there's an opportunity to rock with a power couple, a family, and you've had a broken family, how can you not do that? So you can wash yourself, so you can put everything right. Oh, this is how it is. Oh, this is how it is. This is the correct functional way. Oh, shit. Look at this. This family, they study. They go to classes to learn how to be better parents, to learn how to be better people. Some people can be court-ordered classes of parenting and not go. Some people can get court-ordered to go to 3 classes of parenting and go to 9. It's just like, wow, these are actually quite good. And they give you some certificates that you went and did it. Anyway, Um, so, and you guys is free, paid for by the, well, the military that I went and served. There's but got accommodated while deployed, made an instructor when we came back. Left E5. 5.0 scores across the fucking board. I even slapped a higher ranking fucking person. Still, you know what I mean? Well, I was good. I did a good job. There's no point in doing something unless you're gonna do it right. And if you can do the shit that you hate, like you love it, and do that now you've got the discipline. Now you're unstoppable. Your discipline is everything, just like Mike Tyson says. It really, really is. And so I would say over the next decade, either which way you chalk it up, you could be smart to go to another geographic location and learn some new shit and see a new piece of the world. And, you know, even if you're poor, there's the Peace Corps, and they're helping people, and they need people, and it's a great experience, no doubt about it. You know, there's a ton of them down here. There's a lot of stuff like that that's happening in the world, but you know what? How can we see all this tragedy going on and not start jumping on the good wave of fitness culture, of helping people culture, of being authentic people? Like, I'm so appreciative of Wes Watson over and over and over. I mean, I found this guy when I was, I think it was like 2016, right when he got out. He didn't have any followers. I came to an internet cafe. I was in Costa Rica. I was living in a cave. And I came and I fucking watched it in the 2:45 wake up and all that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, and then I started doing that. Revolutionized my life. Now this dude's getting so popular, and he's been part of with Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, and with a whole lot of other stand-up people, Jordan Peterson, you know, Joe Rogan. This is like wave of stand-up guys. Patrick Bet-David. And these guys are phenomenal leaders, and Dana White to be paid attention to, you know. And we've had so many Napoleon Hill, Marcus Aurelius, I mean, throughout the ages, champions to suck up. It's just like, man, don't be listening to nobody else. Definitely no one who's just been living through handout after handout after handout, fucking people over, deceiving people, using people, and fucking maintaining, and just ridiculous. Some people are fucking never going to be, you have to, and like, how stupid are you if you are with someone who's lied to you every day, and you know, and just as a liability as a fucking human being. They will fuck up you don't know how, I'm never surprised when these people go when you're not in self-development, when you're not building yourself, when you don't care about this, when you're not at church, whatever. You know what I mean? When you have no soul and spirit, and you just living this fucking programmed life that you see on TV. I love that Johnny Depp quote. It's just like this. Some people just have to fall in line with the person in front of them. And if that's you, I respect it. But just know that I'm on the other side of the fucking fence. I'm on the other side of the world. The worst thing is to be a fence rider is to just never figure out what you're gonna do. And, you know, no weak person's gonna advertise their weakness. It's up to you. No deceptive person's gonna advertise their deceptiveness. It is up to you to discern. And that's a #1 skill. a number one skill. It's up to you. You know, when you build the best you, now you can associate with the other upper echelon people. And that's one thing that they're not going to say. They're not going to say that there's winners and Jerry Springer people, and that's really what it is. There's people that settle, that don't care, that don't have the ambition, that don't have the discipline, that that see that have an entitlement disorder, that are ungrateful as fuck, that, you know, I'm at the old school wise guy and God alike, angels above, they're just like, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking moron. The devil puts some fucking biological rot in a bottle, lights it on the shelf, and all this fucking bullshit that fucking devil can do because he got us on the money system that he's printing. Look, man, if you think that anything I'm saying is crazy, it's because you're not spiritually developed enough, straight up. You know what I mean? And anyone who fucking says any of the, you know, I remember this fucking child abusing piece of shit dude who had no idea, who couldn't discern and fucking enabled this crazy move, this crazy bullshit, you know, became a cog in the wheel of a fucking total child abuse thing. Telling me I'm an atheist. Yeah, that you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking total idiot. And I would snap you over my middle finger like a fucking pencil. And it's any which way you fucking slice it up. You know, you want to fucking stick fight, chain fight, fist fight, knife fight, fucking gun fight. You know what I mean? But you won't even never ever see me coming. Anyway, I'm just like, you know what I mean? You don't understand. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is like, little cocky fucking Jerry Springer people will never listen to an OG who's telling them, yo, this is the fucking thing, you know what I mean? Get real. The fucking young cats in the hood right now, which is like, I'm hell-bent to get a plan going and start getting all these kids, right? Because they're just getting fed to the meat grinder. And again, at the end of it, look, Rick Ross, CIA, they're fucking us, man. They're laughing. They're laughing at us. The fucking demon motherfuckers. And they're living it up, man. And they're abusing kids, and they're fucking writing policies to break apart families, all this shit, man. Look at family court. It's not even constitution. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. If this, you know, they can catch someone red-handed looking at fucking emails where they're saying exactly what they're doing from the same computer they're writing these manipulative, you know what I'm saying? And then they're changing their email address and fucking and making fucking 20 fake Facebooks that are harassing everybody that I know. It's, you know, listen, man, I've never made a hater comment. I've never fucking chased someone down on the internet. Who the fuck does that? This is what I'm talking about. You need to, if you do any, it says, you know, jealousy of people. I'm not jealous of no one. I want everyone to win. Like, I am seriously, to even the people who are fucking totally wrecked my life and shit like that, I'm just like, man, fuck, I just want to carve you out of my mind. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna waste time. I don't give a fuck no more. That's the past. You know, it's when there's ongoing child fucking abuse that's worse than Elizabeth Smart syndrome, and this fucking young person needs to get to a fucking person. Any killer, man. Any killer. Old school gym wisdom. You know, the fucking Winners Club is the first hour that the gym is open. And everywhere. And you go there for 30 days and your life will change. First hour. It's important. Timing is everything in the fight of life. You know what I mean? We're not going with the social fucking people at 5. No. We're going with the morning people that know how to start their day. That have all the details stacked in a line. It's so important. If you are fucking 50 switches off, you know what I mean? And to the code of success, to the code of high level success, you're fucking not there. And you need to line those up. And it is a freaking art and dedication. And you have to gain that, just like a painter has to gain that actual fine art ability and refine it and refine it and reps and reps and reps and reps and reps and reps and sure, lean into your natural talents. Do that. But you can do anything. You can do anything. Don't think you can't. You can epigenetically, like I said in the beginning of this video, I wish I had photos of my youth, because then you could see I have epigenetic, my face, my jaw. I was a whole different kid. But because of environment, this is the science, right? Because of environment, and in the human case, because of inner human will, there is a drastically difference there. Everything in nature is more or less fairly sensory robotic, right? No, dogs love, dolphins love, you know what I mean? This is all well fucking studied. All these different animals, deer, lions, raised with the fucking humans from the cub, they love, right? You know, we don't know just because we have a word for that animal, lion, that's what that is. We don't know what that is. That could be an ancestor. That could be a human spirit that is going through a chain of intelligence building, and then later it comes into human form. That's what the Native Americans believed. You know, there seems to be a lot of belief in repeat human existence. You know, my friend Lee, who just passed a few days ago, he felt, and he's done a lot of research and reading, he definitely, his big quote was, we are not humans, we are spirits in having a human experience, an holographic, what science would say, world. And so, and what's happening here, we are using a environment to nurture a spiritual setup. No, that's essentially what, right? When you think about it, and there's an electric energy that leaves the body and goes somewhere, and we're finding now that molecules and grams of DNA can store 3 terabytes of information and water and da. So we don't know what we don't know. We need to stop thinking that we know, right? And just start getting into that groove of highest frequency. We know how to do that, okay? We know how to do that. Cold plunges are effective. Cold shower is one of the things I just did. I do 10 cold showers a day. You know, I do cold plunges. I'll drive to a place 20 minutes, you know. And if you go early in the morning when it's cold, that is a great way to start the day. Cold shower proteins are real science. Fasting is a real science. Pay attention to nature, you'll understand everything better. You know, the lion is an animal that may not eat for 4 or 5 days, and as those days click down, this hormonal palette in humans as well, and endorphin, this chemical creation goes on only after the 72-hour mark, including stem cell production, growth hormone production, okay? Necessary production to make sure the animal gets this new gas. And I mean, listen, your workout on the 5th day of fasting, that's where people really are just like, holy shit, this guy's on something. No, man, I just know how to drive. That's it. You know what I mean? You don't want to get in a race car next to me, for real. Everybody will tell you, man. On the drag strip, I fucking had my girlfriend Tina's Dodge Neon, black Dodge Neon, and I was killing stock cars right off the. It was crazy. I was just fucking. I was just a crazy kid. I was like, "What's up, motherfucker?" They're just like, "What the fuck?" Stock fucking, you know what I mean? But it was just straight up. I would beat fucking everybody. I would beat motherfuckers in my Nissan truck. And it was just, well, because, here, let me explain. It was just maneuverability, straight up. Because all these races are going on the highway. People would just start fucking with each other and go off, you know what I mean? Friends, lots of times. 2 cars full of people, right? You guys started and ended at the same destination, but you'll be fucking just practicing, you know. Everything. And that's what I'm like really lucky, you know. It's really cool opportunity for you to have a coach from the land of enchantment, you know. And I'm definitely really lucky that I come from this real cowboy place, you know, where people just really full send everything. You know, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Right? So everybody was a racer, everybody was of this, everybody was of that, everybody had a group of friends, everybody, man. He was cowboy back from the days of Billy the Kid, probably. Although most of them were generations old, you know what I mean? The guys I hung out with, there was dinosaurs, there was generations, you know? So, and that was really important, actually, because a lot of wisdom. I remember the first year I was really hanging out with these super intelligent cats. It was like guys were just fucking straight kicking down knowledge the whole time. This is how you do this, this is this, this is this, this is what you do this, shut your fucking mouth, that's it. What the fuck you talking to? You don't know who that bitch is, you know what I mean? We don't fucking do, you got a big fucking mouth. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the shit. I'm really quoting right now the shit that I tell now. There's, you know, the ropes of the life, that's everything, man. That's everything. You know what I mean? A lot of people are just escapism. They're negating. They don't want to face. They don't want to pick the ropes up. They don't want to fucking force their mind to focus in on this new skill that they need. Because they're better to do everything themselves for a while. You can't depend on other people to do anything for you. So many times they're doing what they're doing for them. And that's it. You understand? When you do have someone who actually does for you and gives themselves out, that is there is a salute that should be had for that motherfucker. I have this salute for that person. All those people, right? You know, this is an age of respect and accountability and true motherfuckers only. I can't get down at all with these fake fucking people that lie to each other, lie to their kids, lie to them fucking selves in the mirror. That it's okay, it's okay. It's not okay. You're not getting better. It's not okay to be in the same fucking place for 10 years. No. You know, your fucking life should have chapters. If you have no adventure, you have no life, you have no exponential learning. And for a person like me who actually does want to see you young, potential is so great, and you know, don't be like me and take it for granted that 20 to 40 year age right there, you know. Realize how, damn, I'm just all of a sudden freaking 20 whatever. And I told you I'd show you something. We're 40 minutes in, I can ramble or whatever, but I'm really trying to just hardcore deliver value here, you know. And I truly am one of those cats. Alright, so storage room over here, right? Bathroom. We'll go out here. The little kiddo sleeping up here. I don't know what it is, but my entire life is like I've been called to look out for one little kid. People just pawn little kids off on me. Little kids actually really. So you see it anyway. We are in the eye of a tropical storm right now. So under that tarp, It was a patrol I got for somebody that never came and got it. I got the mechanic coming tomorrow. I left it too long. I would come every couple of weeks and start it, but I was in Argentina. That's a Treyu. Alright, and here's the Demon Slayer bike right here. 1800 cc. Thing is lightning fast. They call it the Boss, that model. And it is a Boss. So, out there, nature. These are all my vehicles. I have the titles. The chicken farm is out here in the back. But they're all in their house and it's dark back there. We have about 16 chickens, including the chicks. So it's not that big, but my system of nutrition and everything is world class. These are the most nutrition, really, really healthy chickens, and we're improving the genetics every generation, and and it's growing, and we're doing it the right way. There's no point in doing something unless you're gonna do it the right way. This is just a spare room, right? Nothing special. So the little girl you'll see on my Instagram, she's unfortunately been abandoned for now 3 months by her mother, and it's been a hard time. So she's hanging out up here. There's other little kids, and I live out in the mountains, chill community, real chill. And every house here is my best friend's family, one of my best friend's families. And I'm in the center, and there's a fence around the whole area. So we get our dogs. We got 6 dogs here, and we got, like I said, the 16 chickens, and we segregate them, a few of them. Some of the stronger ones have a really big area out here. And their chicks are out there with them too, and they protect them from snakes. We're really out here in the cloud forest jungle. Really small community. The electric's always going out. Well, we got really steady internet service and horses in our life, cows and goats, and lots of plant species. A group of people that are high-minded, a small group that's high-minded, of friends, good gyms, a killer jujitsu crew too, and boxing. And I need to get back over to both of those rooms. And Argentina's a maximum. Colombia and Argentina are both fucking awesome. And I have an apartment in Colombia, and people can use it without me being there. They can use this place without me being here. I'm rarely here. There's places up in the island that can be used without me being there. I got an extra vehicle. There's a piece of land up here for sale, and 3,000 hectares. That's 2-point-something acres, I believe. Anyway, big piece of land, perfect. River, tons of benefits, and it's right inside my scope of supervision. I've got in my nursery like shit ready to go for a place too. So I got a lot ready to get out of bags and into the ground. And service to others, service to nature. I'm gonna get in service to my dreams and goals, flow state to flow state, constantly productive all day. There's no space where I'm not creating or doing something. There's nobody around here that's going to outwork me in the gym or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm at that top level, and that's why I get respect from top level people, and there's things can happen that way. The rest of it, you're just fucking around. This is stupid shit. Hua.